Okay, everybody, great and glorious, soon to be famous one day, Nick Dutch, back again one more time for another delightful video. And what are we talking about today? Auras! Auras. Now, from direct personal experiences, are these things real? Strong hypothetical, yes. Very strong hypothetical, yes. Can I see them all the time? No. Can I see them really clearly? On a blue moon, okay? We're talking about once in a while that does happen, but it's like quite rare you'd see it all that clearly. I mean, sometimes it does seem like you're seeing it with your physical eyes, but you might not be. Sometimes it seems like maybe there's something energetic in the physical eyes, which means that, after a certain period of time, the eyes work differently, but it might not be that. It might be your own energy fields learning how to sense another energy field, and then it getting translated through your visual imagination, your occipital lobe and all that, into a visual image. Why would that make some sense? Because everything you're seeing with your physical eyes is predominantly hallucination. There's only a tiny little bit there right in the middle of your vision which is totally clear, and then everything else is blurred, but your brain's filling in the gaps. So essentially we perceive a lot of things through essentially a variety of hallucinatory behavior. So could it therefore be that the brain and the energy system is kind of like making up the visual narrative of what the aura is based upon what is sensed externally or energetically or for whatever reason? There's a possibility of that, but it could be, it could be all kinds of things. I mean, I suppose my main point there is I don't know. And I don't know how I can know. Apart from through experiment and experience, and that means like lots of opening up. But think about it like this, right? How long did it take me to get the full-blown astral projection experience when I was studying Sylvan Muldoon and Hereward Carrington's book, The Projection of the Astral Body? 2 whole years of bloody obsession. So if I was to go to, let's say, Barbara Ann Brennan, and I was to follow her, ideas and instructions about the visualization of the chakras for the purposes of opening up and trying to develop the high sense perception, it would take me a long time. So that's why you, as a regular ordinary individual, don't go around seeing auras all the time, okay? Because it takes practice. It takes time to try and build up some of that. But you can use a combination between meditation, prayer and breath work, and you can try and send it with visualization through your hands to somebody else, the same energy, and you sometimes feel it coming out of your hands, okay? You can feel it, you feel the flow of it. So learning to sense energy in different ways through your visualizations and the rest of that, combined with your opening up and trying to gain spiritual stroke religious type experiences, which can then assist you in the generation of other things and to be able to hypothetically perform anomalous phenomena at some point on the basis all your ducks are in a row. Remember, of course, we don't use the phrase magic works because it's stupid, because we're talking about something which is an experiential, experimental art form at best. Okay? But the aura itself does seem to have existence. It does seem to have different layers of different types of energy extending from the body. The chakras do seem to be not only visible periodically, but also seem to be there. The meditation on the chakra centers itself does things in the body, alright, which you will be able to sense. So you research your chakras intensely, so you work out what each one is supposed to be doing, what parts of the body, what energy systems, what planets it rules over. Obviously you can work it out. Alright, the 7 planetary system correlates perfectly to your 7 chakras. Alright, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, solar plexus would be the Sun, your orange chakra would be Jupiter, and the red chakra would be Saturn. Alright, so the planets connect with the chakras, and the chakras connect to the planets. So when you're meditating with a clear quartz crystal on your orange chakra and you suddenly feel warmth flowing through you, it's because the orange chakra is Jupiterian. By analogy, okay, it rules over the forces of energy flow inside the body, and so the orange chakra, the clear quartz crystal placed on the orange chakra when you're in meditation, will have some kind of energetic healing effect to the flow of energy, one would assume. Alright, because you have the experiences and then you can make an assumption, but you can't see the assumption as being a fact, but you can see it as being an indicator of possibly something else happening, and you'll build up more knowledge as you experiment with it and play with it with the passage of time. Does that make sense? Theories about the aura even cover biophotons and radionic colors. If you haven't yet found out about radionic colors, there's various different colors around the color wheel. I can't remember the name of the guy who wrote the book on pendulum alchemy, which is much more about using it for healing and sending energy and using the pendulum as a energy tool. But you know, there's ways and means in which people have been using this stuff and are using this stuff today. The aura can be kind of sensed in a more simplistic way. Just like when you're really afraid and you feel some particular types of emotion, is there also a sense of change of feeling to the air, change of feeling to the energy around your body? You know, if you change your emotion, there will be an energetic change. If you focus on the idea of bringing energy into your system, then the aura will probably be brighter and stronger. If you shift perception, intention and attention in the right ways, you can then play around with it and see whether you can create something that's going to work better, maybe through researching things such as all the stuff written by Cindy Dale in the book about the human energy field, the non-physical side of things. Read that book by all means, and then go into like specifically finding the meridians, the chakras, and doing visualization work and meditation work upon them, just to see what happens and how you feel about the energy flow. All kinds of things could happen. Again, not something to be afraid of, right? This is essentially learning how to be more aware of yourself so that you can then do more constructive self-awareness things in the future based upon your experiences. Does that make sense? Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, I don't know. What I would say is that I myself have not been able to get sufficient knowledge and understanding of the use of the aura, the energy field, or spiritual healing for any curative effects. I've been able to move energy around, I've been able to provide people with assistance here and there, but you know, that's as far as it goes, which is of course frustrating for me personally. Maybe there's a higher level which I could hypothetically reach on the basis that my development goes in the right way, and maybe that's the way in which things could operate then. I really don't know. I've got a slight throat cold, and I'll speak to you in a bit after I've had some vitamin D. Bye for now.